letting go of something that you want so bad, but you know it's so bad for you, is so difficult. And after rewatching the video on Vulnerable and going through those emotions again 2 months later after being healed for the most part, it was easy, it was hard, but I was listening to every emotion that I was going through. And the one takeaway that I took from that was the night before I found everything out, I said in my prayer time with the Lord, I will let go whenever you want me to let go. And I don't even know what pushed me to say that, but the next morning, all of this stuff came out. And why did it take me so long to fully let go? And I'm sitting here today, the Lord, we've been cultivating this message for you guys today because I'm actually currently was going through it. And most recently, I heard, let go. You've got to let go. And for whatever reason, when we get into these relationships that we want so bad, because at our heart's deepest desires, we don't want to be alone. We want to be in these love relationships. We want love. We all want to be loved by someone. We want to love someone. And when that happens, or we think it's the one, we hold on to it so bad because we think this is it. This is the one I'm really going to do this with. And when God's like, did you choose that or did I choose that for you? And I had to learn these past couple months. I mean, to be brutally honest, it has been so hard for me to fully, after all the stuff I found out, after all the things that came to light, it has been so hard for me to fully let go of this person. And I've been seeking the Lord and saying, God, why? Why am I going back to this? Why am I know I'm worth so much more. I know that what he did is just, oh my gosh, he did everything you could possibly do wrong inside of a relationship. This man did. And to me, and I'm not saying like I'm this holier than now person, but I know what I brought to the table, and that's what I mean by that. I know that when I love, and I actually want to love somebody like that in return, I give it my all. And I can honestly say that because the past over 5 years, I've been just working on myself so I don't bring all the baggage and bullshit that everybody else brings into relationships, because I want to travel light. And I want that for all of you. And that's why I said, get good with you. So when you actually do let go and you walk away, you know that there is something so much better and you're worth so much more, because that person that you just walked away from couldn't realize that or couldn't grasp that because he or she couldn't give you the same in return. But it's hard. It is so difficult to fully let go of something that you know you put your all into. You know that you loved without a doubt to the wholeness that you could. And the truth is, at the end of the day, you and the person that you choose to be in relationship with are the only two people, and God, the three of you, that know exactly what goes on between in your hearts. You're the only ones. You can get everybody else's opinions on this fight or that. What do you think of them? What do you think of her? Do you like her? Do you like him? But you and your heart and with the Lord only know that person. You will see, but other people will help you see when you can't see yourself. And that's what's happened with me, because I have been, not currently, but through the course of the past few months, have been making excuses for this man, or God, what if he does this one day, and what if he changes this day, and what if this happens eventually, and all these things, pleading with God because I wanted it so bad. I wanted to love this man so bad, and I didn't want to let go. And then finally, most recently, I heard this in a prayer time. I heard, let go, Danny. And then I spoke with my little sister, and she's telling me about her new relationship with this guy, and that's another lesson for another day. But she sent me this picture, and this picture just spoke so strongly to my heart, because I was doing that. I was that little girl holding on to this adorable, cute little teddy bear and saying, but I love it. I love him. I do. I know I love him. I know what you told me was real. And I want this so bad. But God is in Jesus in this picture is saying, do you trust me? That if you let go, I will bring you this gift, something so much better. But in order to do that, you have got to forget the former things, because behold, I am doing a new thing. And that's so hard for us to understand and grasp, because we want to hold on to this so bad and think that this person's going to change. If we cannot change anyone. And in Isaiah 43, it says, forget the former things. Behold, I am doing something new. I will make a way in the desert, in the wilderness, because those times when we think that there is no hope, and I've thought this, that I'll never meet somebody that fits all of these things that I know that my heart desires and I wanted in a man, that God, there's no way you could bring me something better than this. But if it's an almost or it's a maybe, it's a no. We cannot settle for almost, because if we settle for almost, we'll always be wanting more, or we'll think, gosh, what if? Because the truth is, when we fully let go and let God, and I know that's really hard to grasp sometimes, but when we fully let go and let God bring it, and we take our control, let go of all control, He will blow our minds. But the only way to do that is to trust. And He's asking, just like this photo is showing, this picture, do you trust me? That if you give me this little guy, you give me this love that you thought was the best thing that you've ever encountered, I'm going to blow your mind. And then that only will happen. Ephesians 3:20, everybody quotes this. God will do exceedingly abundantly far more than we could ever hope, ask, or imagine. And yes, guess what? He will. But in order to get that, in order to actually encounter His best for us, means we have to completely let go of the former things. We have got to let go of that cute little teddy bear, the thing that we want so bad, and be willing to have an open arm and open arms to receive the best gift that He could possibly bring you in your timing. Because whatever you're facing, whatever you have faced, it's all for good, and He is going to work out all of these things for your good and glory if you trust Him and allow Him to actually do the work inside of your heart to make you better from it and grow and learn, but to receive all that He has for you. So hold fast. Don't hold tight to the former things. Release the thing that is keeping you bound to His best.